So recording is starts now, and the agenda for the today class is so 3 screens I will share. PPT is visible to you all? Students, please confirm. PPT is visible to you all? Perfect. So we can start now. So today's topic is exception handling, and it's very important topic for your this exam point of view. A small topic here. The major part of this exception handling we will learn in fourth module. But one small topic they given in your syllabus as a exception handling, so that we have to cover this. Now, if you have any query, you can raise your query in chat box. Please, Sujay, please stop your writing and everything, because it is visible to you all. So let me start the particular this class. In last lecture, we had studied about global variable and local variable. I hope it was clear with you all. Now, in this class, I am going to discuss about exception handling. First of all, what is exception handling? So when you are doing the programming, you might get the error due to some reason. That reason I need to discuss here. If you go through the standard definition, they are telling that exception handling is something which gracefully manage the errors during runtime. You know, there is error, various type of errors we have. One is syntax error, another one is logical error, and one more error is there that is called as runtime error. Syntax error, you are aware when you are doing programming and syntactically you are making some mistake which is not following the syntax rule. That is called as syntax error. When it comes to logical error, for example, you are doing some programming and you are not able to apply the logic properly. That time also you are getting the error. But what about runtime error? Runtime error, it means syntactically and logically you are correct, but during runtime you are getting error. That is called as runtime error. Basically, exceptions means error. Exceptions means error. So errors are possible in programming, but how to handle is this is the topic of exception handling. How you can handle the error during runtime, that is the task done by exception handling, right? So what is the benefit of this? If error is there in program, that might crash the program, that might not give the correct output, or you are unable to get the desired output. To prevent it, we are using the concept called as exception handling. For example, you know, if you are dividing the any number by 0, that is automatically throwing the error. That is one of the error. Divide by 0 error. Sometime you are might dividing the integer value with string value. That time also you will get the error. So that is also a kind of error. So let me take you on a VS Code so that you will get the idea about this exception handling through examples. So let me add one more code interface. So first, try to understand what is the concept of exception handling. Let's say you have a variable uh, a, or let's say you want to divide some value. For example, I'm taking a variable here called as divide, and I'm saying that I want to divide a divide by b. Now, since we are doing here divide operation, so we need to declare the variable. Let's say a is 10, b is 5. If I want to divide this, might this will work properly. For example, I want to return divide. So let me correct the spelling of divide. So, so this is very easy program. If you run this code, you will get the output without any problem. And you observe here, you are getting the float value as a 2.0. You are dividing 10 by 5 and you are returning this particular variable through print, you are getting your output. Till here, no problem. But what if I will divide by 0? Simply I am changing the variable b value as a 0. Now 10 by 0. If you run this code, now this time you will get the error called as zero division error. This means in programming language, you cannot divide any integer value through 0. Till here, any problem, students? I think it is clear with you all. You can reply in chat, no problem. So how to handle this type of a situation? This is we have to learn in exception handling. So to handle this, we have something called as code block. Code block through try and except. Try and except. So before moving on that, let me define the what is try and what is except. So exception handling basically giving the permission to prevent the error during runtime. For example, for that we have two keywords. One is try. Another one, if you want to, try to run this code, run this code, you want to divide this value. So you keep in try block. If you are getting error, you accept it. How? First, you are doing here something. Let's say you are printing something. Now you accept it. You accept it through accept keyword and what type of error you are getting. For example, here you are getting zero division error. So accept this. Accept this. This is your syntax for exception handling. This is your syntax for exception handling. There is what you are using, two keywords, try and accept. Please confirm, am I audible? Please confirm. There is some internet issue which is now short out. Please confirm. Am I audible? Students? Am I audible? Please confirm. And whether VS Code is visible to you all? VS Code is visible to you all or not? Please confirm. Okay, perfect, perfect. So we are going to start with our, so syntax is clear with you all. What is exception handling syntax? Basically, we are using the try and accept two keywords. Try and accept two keywords when we are working with the exception handling. So what you all have to do in this code, you are seeing that when you are dividing by 0, again please confirm me whether VS Code is visible to you all. Dear students, please confirm. Okay, okay. And let me first record this session, otherwise already under recording. So based on this recording only, I will count the attendance for the entire session. So please be in session and try to learn since it's non-interactive. So I hope that when I am explaining the things, you are making the notes and you are trying to learn. And later I will provide the, if you are required, I will provide the recording of this session. But in the meantime, just try to learn what is exception handling. Now, since you are dividing something by 0 and you are getting the zero division error, now task is how you can apply the exception handling to handle this situation. Even you are giving the 0 as a denominator, but you will get this some valid output rather getting this kind of error. So for that, we have a concept called as try and accept. Always remember when you are working with the exception handling, you are using the two keywords try and accept. Are you getting, students? Please message in chat box. Till here, the things are clear. You can give the thumbs up also, no problem. I will get the idea whether you are getting or not. Students, are you getting? Perfect. Perfect. So let me fix this problem. So what I will do here, let me take another code interface. Now, same task, a equals to 10, b equals to 0. These two variable I declared. Now I want to divide these two value, a divided by b. Now, if I will return this by this method, okay. So if I will do here, I will get the error. What error? Zero division error. Now I want to fix it. How I will fix? I will write whole code under try. I will write whole code under try. Please don't write anything on a screen. Please simply you write down your notebook, and from next class onward, I will block this system by which you are doing something on a screen that is visible to my screen. So let me take this whole code under try. Under try, what I want to do here, I want to try. What I want to try, I want to perform this task. So I'm now under try block. Try block is telling how you can say that you are under try block. Observe here. Observe here your column. And always remember try T is always caps. Understood? T is always caps. Now you are under try block. I think there is some error. No, no, no. Always it's a small letter only. It's a keyword. Till here, no problem. You should write here accept. You are accepting that you are getting some kind of error that is called as zero division error. And when you are writing something, your interface or your editor automatically giving the that type of error. What type of error you are getting here? So I'm just giving colon. Now I'm saying that print give any non-zero value. Give any non-zero value. Understood? If now observe here, the whole code I pass inside the try block. The whole code I pass inside the try block. Now I am telling that I am trying it. If any error is occurring here, that will accept by that will, sir, VS Code is not displaying screen. The PPT is. Oh, oh, oh. 1 second. 1 second. That is already shared, I think. Now it's visible to you all. Please confirm. Please confirm. VS Code is visible or not? Please confirm. Okay, perfect. Yes. Now, what I will do here, observe here what I was explaining, the syntax of exception handling. Try. Try is one keyword we will use after that colon, and after that we will write the print. Whatever you want to write, it is up to you. What you want to do by which you are getting the error. The code you will write here. This is syntax. After that, you will accept that some error is occurring, might occurring. You will accept it and print that. So in the exception handling, what you will do, try and accept keyword you will use to handle the exception in the error. Exception means error. Exception means error. And you want to handle it with the help of try and accept keyword. How you can use this keyword? So first of all, you should remember this syntax. Exception handling syntax. Now I think you are clear with when you are using the exception handling. When you have some certain situation, for example, you are writing some code and runtime. At the runtime, logically this program is correct, but the runtime it is throwing error. That error is zero division error because you want to divide 10 by 0, and this is unethical, illogical in programming language. You do not supposed to do like that. So to handle this situation, we are using the exception handling. How we can do it? Whatever code you want to write, just pass in inside the try block. Let me again do it. Otherwise, you will get confusion. I want to divide 10 by b. So I'm taking two variables and I'm initializing a as a 10, b as a 0, since I want to divide this value. So a by b. If you do this here till here 10 by 0, that is in programming is not acceptable. So I want to get the value of this. If you do this, you run this, you will get the error zero division error. How you can fix it? So the whole process just pass inside the try block. Right here, try colon. By colon only you can say that you are under try block. And when you are passing the anything inside the clause or block of a statement, you know you are using the indentation. So always careful about indentation. Now you want to accept it. Accept it. Yes, there is some problem like zero division error. So just say you can't divide value by 0. So you can say here, please give non-zero value. Non-zero value. This message you are passing. Now if you run this, it is showing that please give non-zero value. Now the problem is fixed. This is telling that you please give the non-zero value. This is what about the exception handling. Now one more scenario is there. Zero, I think zero case is clear with you all. Please message whether this scenario is clear with you or not. Then I will move on. A second scenario, which is string division. Please message whether it is clear or not. This particular task, how you are handling the zero division error. Okay, perfect, perfect. Everyone, please participate. So now I'm replacing this 0 through some string value. I'm telling that I want to divide 10 by some string ABC. Whether this is possible? Let me run it. See, this is throwing type error. Type error is nothing but you can't divide any integer by any string. So how you can handle it? So we can handle through multiple exception. Like you can use here multiple except, you can accept multiple error, and just what error you are getting? Type error. So by that only write here type error. You are getting type error and fix it. Print, please give valid integer to divide. This type of a message you can pass. In this case, you should accept through type error and pass one message type error. Now you are getting please give valid integer, since you want to divide through some integer value. Let me just make it as a comment and let it be 0, be value 0. Now you want to divide 10 by 0. So which particular except line will execute? In this case, since it is 0, so this will execute please give non-zero value, and where you have passed inside the zero division error block. So this is how your exception handling is working. Based on the type of error, based on the type of error, you are accepting the error. Yes, error is okay, but I want to accept it. And you are just replacing the error through this message. And this message will give you idea what type of error is happening there. During the coding, this is basically standard coding phenomena which we are basically using. This is a small concept in your first module under a function where we came to know about this. But this is easy program, normal program. Actually, we need to learn this particular program through function. So one simple program I will take from the function, same program, this two concept only. One is zero division error, another one is type error. And if you say I will take one more error, that is called value error. So how you can use exception handling in function? This is topic now. Make it note how you can fix the if any error is occurring in the function. So that type of task we will take through one example. For example, I want to declare one function, and we always declaring the function through def keyword. And I'm telling here, I want to check and pass the parameter. Simple. Variable means passing parameter. So you have taken two variable a and b, colon. Now you are inside the function. Now you are saying that divide a by b. Same program a by b inside the function. Now I want to print it. I want to print it. What I want to print it? This divide, particular divide. Now, how I can get the value? By calling the function. So I will call the function by passing arguments. Is that clear with you? By passing value or argument, we can get the result. So let's say a value is 10, b value is 0. Let's say a value is 10, b value is 0. If I will run, first let me take valid value. Let me take 2. Let me run it. I am getting perfect answer. Division 5.0. That is perfectly fine. If you divide 10 by 2, you will get the 5. What if you are dividing by 0? What if you are dividing by 0? So you are getting the zero division error. Now my task is to fix it. How we can fix it? As I told you, what task you are performing, just pass inside the try block. Just pass inside the try block. And how you can say that your task is inside the try block? Just make indentation. Now you are inside the try block. Now you have to accept it means try and accept. This two keyword always will go on. And what type of error you are getting? Zero division error. So since you are trying to divide by 0, so you are telling that no, please don't divide by 0, give some valid integer, valid integer value, valid integer value. Here you should write give valid integer value. So if now run it, since it is 0 and you are trying to run, you are trying to divide something by 0, so you are trying to do something zero division error. So now you are getting give valid integer means you are accepting that yes, I'm dividing 0, but that is not correct. That message you are passing. So this is how you can handle this situation in the programming language. One more situation. Now suppose I want to call the function with with let's say 10, a value 10 and b value abc, some string value. What if now I will run? What you will get? Let's see. First, you are getting valid integer value. This is what for this particular. Give valid integer value for this particular function calling. What about this? For this, we are getting error, type error. How you can fix it? To fix it, again, you need to accept the second possibility of error. You are telling that what error is here? Type error, type error. Just, uh, just try to write here, type error. Understood? Type error and colon. Now come to inside the block and print it. What you want to print? Please give integer only. Please give integer only. This message you want to give. Since you want to divide this is what. Please give integer. So this is how you can handle uh, the errors, possible runtime errors in programming with the help of exception handling by using try. Tell me. Tell me. Please, if you are unable to speak, please write down your query in a chat box. No problem. I will get here and I will give the solution. Otherwise, you can speak. No problem. Is that clear to you all? Students, please reply. Students, please reply whether it is clear what I am explaining here under exception handling. Explain it once again. Okay, perfect. I'm explaining. No problem. Many of you getting the idea and many of you struggling. No problem. Let me again take one more new code. Here only I will explain. You know what is exception handling? Exception handling is nothing but some scenario in programming where you are getting the error due to your wrong, you can say, method to use. So you are getting the error. Exception is nothing but error in program. And you know, when you are doing the programming, you are getting the error. How to handle those type of things. And basically exception handling we are using at the runtime only. Error are various type. Like there is error, logical error, syntax error, and runtime error. Exception handling is telling your logical and syntax is correct. But problem is what? You are giving some scenario where you are getting the runtime error. If you observe here, if I am saying that this is my one function that is called as test, one function called as test, I'm passing two parameter because I want to divide two value. I want to divide two value a and b. Now, what I will do here, I will take some variable and I will say a divided by b. Now, I want to print it. So what I will do, I will pass this particular, and how I can call it? Sneha, please mute yourself. Okay. Now, I want to call. What is my function name? You know this how to call the function. By passing this value, a value I want to give 10 or 20, b value I want to give 5. And my function name starts with caps T. So let me take it caps T. If I will run this, there is no problem. You are getting output, but problem will occur when you will try to divide by 0. Just simply change the value of B as a 0. Now if you run it, you are getting zero division error. I need to handle this situation. So how I can handle? So what I will do, I will just simply pass my task inside the try block. To handle this type of situation through exception handling, we have two keywords. One is try, another one is except. So what I will do, I will just pass the whole code inside the try block. And you know how to do, because by giving indentation, now I want to accept it. What I want to accept it? Zero division error. Same thing you copy and paste here. I want to handle this situation. You are accepting that, yes, I am dividing by 0. So just say give valid non-zero integer. Just pass the error through this message. Give valid non-zero integer. Now, if you are running this code, see this 20 will go here, this 0 will go B, and 20 by B. When this is not correct while you're running, then that situation will handle by this particular block, except block. Yes, you are doing some zero division, and that is error in programming. So you want to print this message because that will not print this particular result. So see, you are getting the give valid non-zero integer. This is what the exception handling. So this type of a situation you want to handle through exception handling in programming. I hope this is clear. If you are still having confusion, you may please ask the video personally. I will share this video. I will not going to share this video in group, but personally, if you want to understand more, then I will share this video because this all getting recorded here. And one more thing, apart from that, uh, exception handling is this much only. You have to basically learn about zero division error. And this example, by definition, if you are giving, that is absolutely acceptable in your internal exam. Let me take you on my PPT. So let me share my PPT. Now, I think PPT is visible to you all. Observe here the same task I have taken, one program example I have taken, and in notes I have given simple examples. Don't deal with bigger problems, only small problems. Understand the what is definition. Exception handling basically to handle the error you at runtime. This is what the exception handling, divide by 0 or any type error, this kind of error you are getting. And basically, this is the program what I want to show you. Even I will share the that this program what we did today on the VS Code. And basically, you are using the here two keyword, try and accept, try and accept. This else and finally we will learn in our fourth module. Here only we have to deal with try and accept. So you are handling your exceptions through these two keyword, try and keyword, try and accept. So this is all about this program. And here I have given standard programming pattern, how to handle the accept and try through your exception handling. If you are working with any runtime error, for example, divide by zero, that time how you can handle by passing the situation in try and accept block. And this is calling the functions. You are calling the function, you are getting the accordingly output based on that. So try to do by yourself, you will come to know. So this is whole about this particular chapter. Apart from that, one more thing you have to learn. Let me share one more screen. Uh, that is already in your notes what I have shared. I think this particular Python mini project guess the number game is visible to you all. Please confirm whether this is visible to you all or not. Guess the number game. Please message. Class, please message. Guess the number. Yes. Okay. Perfect. So here, this program basically a simple program to guess the number game where the computer pick a random number between 1 to 20, in which what will going to happen, pick a random number between 1 to 20 and the player has 6 chances to guess it correctly. The program gives hint if you are guessing correctly, that is too high. Yes, you are absolutely correct. Otherwise, too low. This is what the program you have to do under as per your syllabus actually. Guess the number game. So you have already studied about import random. And based on that, I have written program. Just go through that. Try to run line by line this program by following the indentation and just see what is happening here. And if you are unable to understand this code, in next class, I will explain this particular task. What is this? And later we'll move on our second module. That is your list. So I hope that the class you have taken that is worthwhile for you. And in next class tomorrow we will come and we'll start from here only. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. You can leave now.